An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak? Yes, my husband Hysarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak? It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak? Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamari, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom. Of what do I speak? Yes. I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her Maker's sky. No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak? Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done, and knew the Makers smiled on us.
She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? She wields the broken sword, and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? That is not of what I speak.
Now it's better than later. Hey. Who else? It's good to see you, I suppose. Life out there's been good to you, hasn't it? You're respected even among humans. Do you remember us? Where you came from? And what some of us still face every day? You don't even feel much anymore when you remember it, do you? You've moved on, past the horror of that night. I envy you. You've gone on to other things, things I can only dream of. You have a great task to complete. I want you to take this. I think you should have it. Seeing you now gives me hope. For all of us.
I see enemies ahead.
Sometimes.
Got it. All right.
Enough!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Let's have it! Down!
Hey, you see those thingies over on the side of that huge chasm? I bet they're used for something. Maybe I should touch them or stand on them?
Alistair, normal people tend to avoid strange-looking sections of floor thingies, as you say. They tend to be traps.
You don't really think they're traps, do you? Solid enough to stand on, but start.
Here's the first step. As you like. How do you think that was accomplished? Mirrors? Magic?
You have been through the trials of the Gauntlet. You have walked the path of